My water bottle just spilled in my bag over everything. iPad, phone, book, camera battery. So while it's drying out, this is going to be my handbag for the day. Classy. Welcome to another episode of Project Amberlight. This week I got to see a first cut of Amber. Are you going to count us down? We'll watch it at the same time again. I'm ready.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, let me plug the speaker in. Okay.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm afraid she's had a bit of a morning.
So basically, Adam's been assembling everything that we've shot. He's got the script, so he knows exactly where the story's got to go. And obviously, his job is another layer of storytelling. So he's not just like literally recreating what's in the script. He's like, well, if that bit doesn't work, or if in the execution of it didn't quite read, or something like that, or I could build up this moment more, or this moment needs more tension. That's what we're going to do in the edit, and that's what he's trained to do, basically. So that's what the editor brings to the table, as well as like a host of other skills. So it was really cool to see, to just take a first look at it, and there's some great moments between the two lead characters. I was surprised actually because Adam put a bit of music on, which really sort of, it really makes a difference. So it's in great shape. We've been working remotely, so we found a way to make that work without it being too much of too jarring for me not to be in the room with him. Because that's normally how you would do it. The editor and the director would be in the same room working together. The director probably at the back of the room eating Nando's, and the editor's like, oh, who is this person? Anyway, so we started. Daipool, there's been some date changes. Unfortunately, one of our actors isn't available. We got a new DP, but he can only do a certain date, and one of the actresses isn't available, so we're having to move that. We were supposed to be doing a recce this week, but our DP's so busy, he hasn't been able to make time for that, so fingers crossed that's still going to happen. I went to a few events this week, which were really fun. I went to a pitching workshop, basically, an organisation called Film Independent, which are kind of like they're basically an organisation to sort of support independent filmmakers. They do classes, and they run the LA Film Festival, and the Spirit Awards, which happens around about the time of the Oscars. I think it happens like the week before the Oscars. So they ran this pitching class, and I got a bit irritated with some people because there was just a few voices in there that just kept like, I need to ask you a question. When you say, and it's like, just let the dude finish what he's saying, for Christ's sake. I had a bit of a meltdown afterwards in the car. Just shut up. Oh. So I've just spent the morning and most of the afternoon editing the next Tinder Surprise, episode 3. And now I'm going to Film Independent for a workshop or talk on pitching. Pitching. 99 problems. Ready? So basically that was a workshop about pitching, how to pitch your primarily film ideas. But gosh, it was really strange. Like people, not everyone, but there was just a few people that just had to have their voices in the conversation. I just find it really odd that you know, some people just want to chip in all the time and just let the guy just talk. He's come here prepared, knowing what he wants to say. Like, what value is you chipping in? If you want to, you know, run your own seminar on this subject, then go, mate, go ahead. And also, I found it really odd how, like, some people were just really sort of fixed on, like, they were, I don't know, it sounds mean, but it's like sort of being obtuse a little bit. It's just like they were trying to hold this guy, like, he was basically trying to tell you how to pitch in the room. But there's so many different films, there's so many different types of people who like to be pitched in different ways, there's so many different circumstances in which you would end up pitching, that he's just going to be, all he can do is give you an overview of how it works. He can't, like, hold your hand through the whole process. It was just really weird to just have these people go, yeah, but you said that, and how long would you get in the room with me? It's like, look, oh dear. Sometimes you have to wait until the end, because sometimes what you think is your question gets answered. So you don't have to keep going, yeah, but what about? It's like, give me 5 minutes and I'll tell you. Oh, sorry. Oh, gosh. This is why so many people crash and burn here, is because they're still holding on to that sort of idea of that big break, making it. It's unlikely, should I say, that you're going to be in a situation where, you know, the exec with his cigar just going, now come in, son, I understand you've got an idea for a movie, tell me all about it and I'll give you $1 million, see? It doesn't happen like that. You build up relationships, you build up a reputation. Normally you've got management who will talk you through this sort of thing anyways. It's a business, it's a proper grown-up business. Here, more so than anywhere else in the world, they wanted to sort of be spoon-fed how to pitch. They wanted to be, probably it comes from a fear of missing out, fear of it not working out, fear of only having one chance. I get frustrated when I sit in things like this, because I'm like, why don't you think like me? I'm just so, like, ungenerously spirited, like, sometimes, and I'll just, like, listen to me, oh god, who doesn't know that, oh god. Let's get ourselves home. It's late. It's 10:05. I've got to watch an episode of Game of Thrones tonight. Got serious, like, graft to put in when I get home, and I've got to eat. I'm starving. Alright, that's it. I feel bad now. It was a really good session, and I'm all for people asking questions. It was just that there were a couple of voices that just came up more times than they probably needed to. But everyone's different, and some people are talkers in sessions and some people aren't. I'm sometimes a talker in sessions, and sometimes I tell myself, like, you have to be quiet, let other people speak, and then I just like rah, rah, rah. And I got a lot out of it, and I think that's the only thing you can really think about. Don't worry about what other people are doing and what they're doing on their journey. I think I'm just tired, and I need to eat some food and watch Game of Thrones and go to bed. Got to leave everything out to dry. Look at this poor thing, just dead. This is all it's doing now. Worst day of my life.
At least you got the apple up.
This is true. Just need a selfie right now. My water bottle opened up in my bag, flooded my bag. My iPhone died, and I had to take it back, and they replaced it actually, not for free, but half the price of what it cost to actually buy a new one. So that was good, I suppose. The funny thing is that, I mean, everything got soaked in the bag. This is my other phone. I've got I'm not having an affair. I've just got an American phone and a UK phone, and nothing happened to this guy. This is the worst phone in the world. And this guy was just like, water? Bothered. This guy was like, I got wet. But now I've got a replacement anyway, so I can tweet and Facebook to my heart's content. Anyways, all right, so yeah, I'm hungry. So last night I went to a screening of Breaking a Monster, which was about this band of like 13-year-old kids. They get signed by Sony, they get to support Metallica, they end up in like TV commercials and stuff and on the news and things like that. So I was kind of curious. It's kind of inspiring in a way when you see someone on their journey and it works out. So just on my way to the screening now, I'll report back afterwards and let you know what I thought. That was a really good documentary. I have never been a metaler, never gonna be. I think people who know me probably know that about me, but God, they did a good job. And there was a lot of sort of drama to it, and you know, it was not certain, like, are these kids gonna make it? It was a good documentary, and I don't know I can't even remember the last time I went to the cinema to watch an actual documentary. Like normally, you know, you're watching them on Netflix or whatever, but it was good. It was a good film. I'm glad I went to see that. It's kind of inspiring in a way when you see someone on their journey and it works out. So you're like, oh yeah, it can work out. But they were like proper like metalers. I've got the song in my head. That's what you told me, baby. She said, I am a monster. That's what you told me, baby. And last of all, this is not to do with my filmmaking, but it is to do with a film I'm involved in. I play Emma in the new James Wan produced horror film, Lights Out, which was directed by David F. Sandberg. He basically made this short. Check it out, and it is insanely scary. And then he got this opportunity from Warner's to turn it into a feature film, and I got cast in it. I just have a little small role. I think I'm in like 2 scenes or something like that. But my mate told me, you're in the trailer. I was like, woohoo! So yeah, it's going to be released in the US on the 22nd of July and in the UK on the 19th of August, I think. So yeah, go and have a look at it and enjoy the trailer, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I genuinely appreciate any comments, thoughts, advice, anything like that. And yeah, please subscribe to the channel if you've enjoyed this. I'm making them every week and I'm really loving making them, so I hope you're enjoying watching them. There is going to be another Project Amberlight next week.